Hello everyone and welcome to Our Ventura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. On today's show, we'd like to welcome members from the Girls Inc. organization here in Santa Paula. We'd like to welcome Jessica Wetzel, the program director, and also Yvana Velasco. She is the project coordinator for Girls Inc. here in Santa Paula. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to have you on the show. I'd like to talk about Girls Inc. and what you do for so many young women here in Santa Paula. Let's start with you, Jessica.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Okay.
We have been in the Carpinteria Valley. We're a national organization. We've been in the Carpinteria Valley since the late 1960s.
Okay.
Started out doing programs in a small bungalow and then moved to our campus and have really grown in that area. And in recent years, we really saw a capacity for growth into Ventura County. We have had programs here in the juvenile justice facility for several years, and our director up there really saw a lot of need down in Ventura for more programs for girls.
Sure.
Made a lot of connections down here, and then we've been really fortunate to be able to expand our programming from the Carpinteria Valley into Ventura County, and we also see a lot more potential here for growing and serving more girls in this area.
Okay, terrific. Yvana, tell us a little bit about the program here that you have in Santa Paula.
So our program in Santa Paula is called Bold Futures Mentoring Project.
Okay.
And so that project, our program, is to involve girls ages 9 to 14. And basically what we do is we go out with our Girls Inc. programming as well as with mentors. And we talk to these young women. We do our programming, which is a lot of it's research-based. We talk about STEM. We talk about issues that are going on in their life, girl issues. And then these mentors come in from the community. Usually we have a lot of college students, interns, and they will sit with the girls in a group of a small group and just talk to them. Do things that they want to do, help them out with homework, basically just being there for them.
Right, which is a big thing, very important. Jessica, tell us a little bit more, how many girls are in the program?
So overall, we serve about 930 youth in Santa Barbara and Ventura counties, and that includes boys. We do serve boys in some of our outreach programs in Santa Barbara County, and then also in our juvenile justice probation department programs here. And then girls, we're hovering around 700 girls that we serve. And in Santa Paula, over the course of our program time, we've served about 150 girls, and on an annual basis, about 65 girls. Come through the program. And we have a waiting list every year. Yvana is our solo staff member here who works with her team of volunteers, but we know that there are far more than 65 girls who want to join her program. And so we really see the potential and really want to grow the capacity.
The expansion is there. It's ready, I'm sure. You really make a difference for navigating across many lines of gender and economic and social barriers. I think girls really navigate towards using all these things and really make a difference through the organization with that. It's a nurturing environment, I take it from what you're talking about. Let's talk about some of those programs and how often they take place. If you're with the school district, how is it basically done?
So in Santa Paula, we do run just that program right now, the Bold Futures. But it runs basically the whole school year. So we start in October and we end in June, and this year we're trying to expand into the summer. And so we see the girls twice a week. We have 3 different sites. So I'm in Santa Paula all week. Our sites are at the middle school, at one of the elementary schools in Santa Paula, and at Boys and Girls Club.
Great. And what types of areas in the community do you serve? Do you serve everybody here in Ventura County, or are there certain boundaries with school districts, or how does it work out?
I mean, right now we're truly just limited by capacity and funding. When we say we inspire all girls to be strong, smart, and bold, we truly mean all girls. We are very inclusive. We serve girls of all economic backgrounns, all demographics, because we really know that creating that sisterhood of girls, no matter where they come from or no matter what their history is really valuable in getting them to be strong, smart, and bold. And so right now, like I said, our limit is really just capacity. We would serve girls all over the county if we had the capacity to do so.
So let's talk about how, let's say there is a young woman out there that would like to be a part of the program. What is some of the criteria, or how do you become a part of the program?
Okay, so To be part of the program, usually they have to be at that location just because I'm right there right after school.
Okay.
And it takes just an application, parent permission, and that's pretty much it. Usually I will go out to recruit at these locations, so they hear a little bit about what we're doing during the year, they hear about our field trips, just different information about it, but basically just an application and parent permission.
Okay, so there's no charge to be a part of the program.
No, I mean, we're really committed to this program in Santa Paula being free of charge for our families because we want to serve all girls.
Right.
And so with that, comes our funding. We're funded largely by this grant. We partnered with our national organization to expand into Ventura County through this mentoring project. We're funded by foundations and corporations who really believe in the mission and understand the need in Ventura County for programs like this for girls, and then individual donors who really step up and want to fund this type of programming. And moving forward, we are just looking to expand that base because we want to be able to serve more girls.
I'm sure. I'm imagining that you're going to get many people that want to be a part of it as it grows, and you reach more people. They're going to want to, expand a little bit more into doing more days of the week too. I'm sure. Do you work with other organizations too, like Boys and Girls Club or anybody else besides the school district?
Yeah, I mean, across the counties, both counties, we have about 50 program partners. Okay. And here in Ventura County in the Santa Paula project, those partners are really critical to the work we do. Okay. So, we have all kinds of partners that Yvana is so adept at juggling.
Yeah, like I mentioned, our site is at Boys and Girls Club in Santa Paula, so we run programs there. Right. We've partnered up with the, I believe it was the community center, just different organizations in Santa Paula. We try to include the community so they know what we're doing, but also so that the girls know that there's other resources besides us and besides their school. Okay.
A big thing would be the volunteers that you have helping and being a part of mentoring many of these girls. Let's talk about those people that give their time and really step up. How do you become a volunteer or a mentor? How would you be a part of the organization?
Yeah, I mean, that I think has been one of the most wonderful things about this expansion into Ventura County is really seeing all these women and men who are coming forward and saying, I want to give my time. I want to show these girls what it means to be a strong, smart, and bold woman in the workplace, how I have become independent in my life. And so I think that's been one of the greatest things coming down here is seeing, the women's lawyers in Ventura County, Latino Town Hall coming forward and helping us get more volunteers, the school district coming forward. And Yvana has really learned a lot about volunteer management and how to get people really on board with our programming. And so she has a whole process for that.
We go to the colleges. I've been to CSUCI for recruitment. Nice. We've been to Ventura College. We have some of our professors that I've already worked with last year that are sending their students to us. And so I try to reach out to those places specifically because I know that the girls sometimes they want that person that has just gone to college or is in college because they can talk about those experiences.
And I think that means a lot because they're going to be there pretty soon too. So to have somebody tell you that really, really resonates well with young women. Let's hear some success stories. I always love to hear what happens when the girls go through the program. Do you have a few of those you'd like to share?
Yeah, so I'll just, when we say strong, smart, and bold, really that means educated, that means healthy, that means independent. And so, we have numbers from our surveys where 100% of the girls, they view themselves as leaders amongst their peers. And we know that number is much lower amongst girls nationwide. I think it's 93% of the girls say they're confident they'll go to college after high school, which is another number that's, lower nationwide and higher amongst our girls. And then generally we just have so many girls who have come through and just gained that confidence. And Yvana she's on the ground with them every day.
Yeah. So just in
general, that's something I think you probably see more than anybody in the program because you see them grow and be so nurtured by the environment that they're in.
So I see that confidence spike up all the time. I see them at the beginning where a lot of the times they want to be in Girls Inc., but they don't really know what it's about.
Okay.
And they are kind of shy to answer some of my questions. We do a lot of sharing. We do a lot of that kind of stuff. And so they don't really want to share. And towards the end, they want to take the whole hour to just share what's going on in their life. So it's really awesome to see that they're so just involved in the program, and they know that this is a safe space for them.
Yeah.
So I think the benefits of the program really are significant for many of these girls. I think it really opens them up to many opportunities for their futures. Do you talk about career type things for them when you're in the program? Do you talk about, of course, education, but I'm just wondering if they have questions about careers or what their interests are after they're out of school.
Yes, definitely. So we have lessons just on them talking about their future. We do vision boards, we do those type of things. And then we also, with the help of the interns, we get them to talk about, or with their interns to talk about the different careers that they want to join. We did take them on a field trip our first year to a few universities. So it's just them asking, but also us kind of, do you like that career? Let's see, let's explore what that career, how that, you can get there, what it takes.
Right.
So we do that. I try to ask them at the beginning of the year, what is it that you're interested in? And from there, I kind of make my lessons. So it's not just like, I already have a plan, that's fine. It's geared towards them and geared to what that population is that year.
Right. That's great.
And that's part of the reason we have a waiting list, right? Is because we try to keep those numbers of our classes and girls and groups low so that they really feel that mentoring environment, that they really feel the girls only environment.
Basically, how many girls are in one group together?
So depending on my location and how many mentors and the room, I can get up to 20 girls, and then I'll split those off. So I'll do 10 girls with me doing like a programming activity, and then the other girls will be with their mentor, and then we flip. And that's what happens at most of the locations, is that they get that programming piece, and usually that's consistent throughout every group. They do the same lesson, and then with their mentors, they get to pick what they want to do specifically in their group.
Nice. And how long are they in the program for when they come to you?
They're typically there for an hour and a half to 2.
Good. That's a good amount of time.
Yeah, and we have girls that started in the program when we first started in Santa Paula and still come back. And then we have girls who kind of age out, and that's one of the reasons we really want to grow here, because we want to be able to see that continuum.
Yes.
We want to be able to see girls come to us in 3rd or 4th grade and be able to have those opportunities for them when they get into high school. And so that's the type of programming we're able to provide at our center and in Santa Barbara, and that's the type of environment we want to bring to Ventura County. How do we keep those girls after they're out of middle school? Help them with that career and college-bound programming, and just add more so that they can continue, because they come back to Yvana, we need to come into the high school. We miss you, and we want to be able to meet them there.
Like any program, it takes funding. Tell us about that and how your funding is structured, and if you seek out corporate sponsors or that type of thing too.
Yeah, we do. We seek out corporate sponsors. We have a few people who have, come to us in Ventura and support the program, a few organizations. And then we are part of a national organization, and with that does come opportunities for funding. And so the initial funding we got to come into Ventura County was part of a nationwide effort to bring mentoring programs to Girls Inc. across the nation.
That's great.
And so that was able to start us here and really get us off the ground. And we want to be sustainable, right? We want to be able to be here long term. And so that's why we're continuing to seek funding, because we know that we have to keep engaging our community to maintain that program here.
Maybe get the website so we can have people take a look at all that you do. And maybe you can give us that information too.
So all that information is available at girlsinc-carp.org. And so you'll find information on the programs in Santa Barbara, the program here in Santa Paula.
And then I really recommend following us on social media. The Ventura County girls are always on our Facebook doing, STEM activities, working with their mentors, taking field trips. And so that's a really good way to get a little bit more of a personal connection to what the girls are doing.
Terrific.
So Girls Inc. of Carpinteria on Facebook and Instagram.
Very good. Well, I think this is such a great program for young women. I'm sure you're going to get a lot of interest too. But thank you both, Jessica Wetzel and Yvana Velasco from Girls Inc. I wish you the best with the organization in the future.
Thank you so much,
you.
Sandra. Thank you for having us.
And thank all of you for joining us on Our Ventura TV. I'm Sandra Siepak. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye, everyone.